today. Tell us about it.
Yeah, this is an amazing event. So this is our sort of big vision event. There are 5,000 people that have paid to attend this. And we as a party are doing something really different, which is we want policy to come from the ground up. So we've invited everyone here today so they can share their concerns, their frustrations, their great ideas. And so the idea is that we build policy from the ground up, we formulate it, and then we take it forward as MEPs or indeed as members of Parliament, as and when the general election is forthcoming.
So as an MEP, have you been over there yet?
I have. I went to Brussels a couple of weeks ago, so we did the formal accreditation. Tomorrow is our first day at school, so I go to Strasbourg tomorrow, and then we have, so that's Monday, then we're there till Thursday, and we will be voting until Thursday, and then I come back, and then the week after next, we'll be back in Strasbourg.
So are you looking forward to the whole experience?
Going to Brussels was an extraordinary experience. It's kind of everything I expected, but worse. It's a great big monolith. It's totally bureaucratic in everything it does. But I'm sad in a way because we are there as Brexit MEPs. There are 29 of us. We are the largest, or the joint largest party there. And our job is to get us out. And if we do our job right, we will get out. Now the issue is going to be about the Prime Minister and whether the Prime Minister can deliver by the 31st of October. On past performance, I would doubt that.
So a fun thing, now what did you think about the Peterborough by-election result?
I was in Peterborough and campaigned in Peterborough, and I thought we put up a really good show. It was amazing, the energy, and particularly the youth support that was coming out in Peterborough was incredible. We lost by a very narrow margin, some 670 votes or thereabouts. I think it is clear that we lost. Let's not be dishonest about that. We lost that election. I think there are some irregularities over the postal votes, which I know are being looked into at the moment. It may be the election is declared null and void. I don't know. If that is the case, we will fight it with renewed vigour, and we will fight it to win.
So the future of the Brexit Party is very strong.
Look around here. The future of the Brexit Party is incredibly strong.
Today's event.
It's really exciting. There is such wonderful buzz and excitement, and we'll be launching new candidates, new policies. Fantastic day.
So how's it been being an MEP?
I'm not sworn in until Tuesday. I will be going to Strasbourg tomorrow and finding out exactly what goes on behind the scenes in the European Parliament.
So are you looking forward to it?
I can't wait. I think it's a very interesting time to be there, and it's so important that we fight the British people's cause.
What did you think about the Peterborough by-election result?
I think it's an incredible result for the Brexit Party, that it was so close, and we had only been in existence for 2 months. That is quite a remarkable result. And as to the candidate that did win, I know there are question marks over it, but I know we fought a fair race, and that's what matters to me.
So tell us about today, Mike.
Today, this is just showing the scale and pace at which the Brexit Party changes. We're going to have a person in every constituency for the general election when it happens.
This is a proper party. Some 5,000 of us here in Birmingham. Just last week, the blonde and the bland of the Tory party, they had a hustings here. I'm told they managed to muster about 700 or 800. I think we've done a lot better than that. Isn't it incredible to think it's just 11 weeks ago in a family-run business down the road in Coventry that we launched the Brexit Party, just 11 weeks ago. And here we are now. We've won a national election, the European elections. We got more votes than the Labour Party and the Conservative Party put together. Imagine that. The other bit of good news is that we're now, this is unbelievable, we're off to Strasbourg tomorrow. We're now the biggest party in the European Parliament. And yet the truth is, We've been hired for a job we want to be fired from as soon as possible. So that's phase one. But we've got much bigger, bolder ambitions. Because phase two, we now want to be the biggest party in Westminster. Now, and that's what today is about. Because we have to keep looking forward. And so today we're going to make some major announcements about policy, about how we want to invest money to make this great country of ours work fairer for everybody. Because that is absolutely vital. But we're also the party of direct democracy. We believe in listening to our supporters and people around the country. And that's why we'll be consulting over the next 2 months for as many ideas to come from as many people as possible. Now, I'm a businessman, and the best business plans are built from the ground level up. And likewise, the best policies also are when you actually hear the experiences of those who use public services on the front line. What works? What doesn't work? And if it doesn't work, why? Where are the blockages? How can we make it better? And so we need people to email us, to our policy team, to tell us their ideas, what works, how we can improve things. And hopefully, on the video screen, we'll see the email address to email us to. The email address is policy@thebrexitparty.org. policy@thebrexitparty.org. And over the next 2 months, we need as many emails through with ideas, thoughts, and suggestions. And then in September, we're not going to have a party conference like the other parties. No. We're going to have 11 regional rallies around the whole country throughout September. Because we can find £200 billion by just not doing 3 things. Firstly, we're not going to do Hs2. If you listen to the official nonsense, they'll tell you it's going to cost 60-odd billion. The truth is, everybody knows it's at least 100 billion quid. And all it's going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is move wealthier people faster to London. So we're going to scrap that. That's a good start. That's 100 billion. The second thing we're not going to do, we're not going to send £39 billion overseas to a bunch of bungling bureaucrats in Brussels. So give or take, we've got to 140 billion. I'm doing all right so far. And the third thing we're not going to do is we're not going to send 50% of the bloated, wasteful foreign aid budget overseas. And over 7 years, that will amount to another 60 billion quid. So just work that out, ladies and gentlemen. They want to send, this weak, feeble Conservative Party, they want to send almost 40 billion to Brussels and another 60 billion in the next 7 years elsewhere overseas. That's another 100 billion quid of our money that they want to send overseas, and it's not fair. The other thing that we can pledge to you is that there's no need to cut any other department spending. But what we will promise, including with the help of great MP candidates who we hope will become MPs, we will spend our taxpayers' cash better, smarter, and wiser. That's our pledge to you. Because we all know, you just look at the waste that we see and experience in the way that our money is being spent all over the place. It drives us mad. That's why we need real change. And Nigel will talk about some of the investments a bit later. But I've got a very specific pledge that I want to make to you because, of course, our friends, the Ramonas, you can do better than that, surely. They say we don't care about young people. We do care. We are absolutely passionate about the future of young people, and that's why we want Brexit so badly. And we talk about fairness. I wrote a report about 18 months ago about the lack of value that university graduates and undergraduates were getting from university degrees, and made some proposals to change the student loan finance system. Because it's simply not fair that our children, they come out of a 3-year degree and they've got 5,000 quid's worth of interest already accumulated. That is just simply not fair. We know that our young people deserve so much better. So we've worked out, and we know, that we don't need to charge any interest at all on student loans, 0. The other thing is that we can cancel all of the historic interest that has been charged on student loans to date. And I'll tell you why. Because what the government don't tell us is that whilst they're adding 6% per annum onto the student loan invoices, they've already written all that money off. It's gone. They've written it off in the books. They don't expect it to come back. Why haven't they told us? Why are they causing so much anxiety and worry for students and for their parents? Again, it's simply not fair. And so this is a serious pledge that we make to young people. And we think that will be a much fairer system, and the country can afford it.